Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
They're going play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. They'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. Now he's past the 25. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. York to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're going to throw out of the gun. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19, go!
Back now, pressure coming. It's downfield. He's got it. He takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down Colts. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They are throwing it again. Pass caught, 9-yard line. takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s? The kids aren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated just like the quarterback.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Offense to the line fast. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
18, 5 years. Here we go, here we go.
We'll go with the design keeper. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense in a hurry up here. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, New York! The Jets break the tie here in the first.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now is York to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Working quickly here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's going to get caught by Tyler Warren. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Takes the 2nd down snap. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Cougar 19. Let go.
He's dropping back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to throw again on second down. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
19 Wyatt.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Washington. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Fortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense. Well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
70, Warriors, 70. Go.
Looking to throw here. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. Has it down close. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Come on.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Okay, ready?
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Practice 50. Here we go.
He's going to throw this one. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Gabe. because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Airing it out to stop this drive. They set up the screen. It's Smith. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll throw, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19. Here we go, here we go. Viking 18, 18, Pioneer.
Throw here, third down. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
19 Lions. Viking 18.
Another carry for him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and
4. Let's go.
Pass play now. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
At the 22-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets both racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Finds him over the middle. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lift at any time.
Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Andre Sisco. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime games, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They go play action on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Ready?
From the red zone now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this 2nd quarter. Now he's yours to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so he'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, play action. And he put everything he's got behind it. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And now it's second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
19, go!
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So first down from the 41. He's going to throw it again. Finds the end route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Colts.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing getting on second down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Come on.
They'll run here on first down. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They're going play action. And he's got it! Has a way out for it, but touchdown! The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. It really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Quick
throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brings up second and 11 at the Colts 39-yard line.
Go!
This option play now on second down. This drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Next.
They'll throw to start the drive. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Intended target there was Tyler Warren, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has found well for him today.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On the jump.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4. They're going for this. He connects downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Okay, ready?
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down, Colts.
19.
And they just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Fix the eagle.
Putting the tight end in motion. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and keeps this drive moving. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Warriors, 70. Ready.
Throwing it again here. That one connects. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
38, Colts 20.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. Did the Colts get to it in time? Yes! It's Colts football! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Working on first down. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 42-yard
Back to throw.
line.
Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. The one thing I love about today's game in analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that all-in team.
First down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Throwing it on second down. Getting out to his left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy. To make, he lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Come on. Back to 50.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you...
Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success every second, man.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again to throw on second. Into traffic, complete. They'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down from the gun. To the right, reeled in by Downs. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They go play action on first down. Pass call along the sideline by Mitchell. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Jets bringing pressure, and they got it. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Here's the backup. First throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Shotgun now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Cougar 19.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Sends this to the end zone. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's loaded another one up. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right back.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets go up by 19.
York to kick off.
The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Downs. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, it put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
I like that, Tate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Trying to push deep downfield. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
Ready, go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd Well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Once again, Colts lining up and attempting to.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's in for two. So the progress is being made. The lead drops down now to 11.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Jets are able to recover the kick.
No question they wanted the ball that late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Okay,
First and 10 from the 43.
Come 19, come 19. 10. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. So second down coming up. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the set.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
19 tight. Set up. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Going deep here for the end zone. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 18.
Jets 52. Colts 34. Kate York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. We'll take this at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Not working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Brings up
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It is caught at the 20. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Cougar 19.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And the Jets come up with the football. That should just about ice this game. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. Go. Bronco 80.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it. He's got it right side. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Now he's York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Gets another one to Mitchell. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
And the Colts, 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Take pass. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
24-yard gain.
So the win goes to the Jets. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.